What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and tonight we're going to be talking about the new Black Ops 6 pre-order bonuses, some zombie rewards, and even more. Definitely stay tuned. But before we jump into that, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, drop a like, and with that being said, it's been a very crazy week with the launch of Season 5. The team is hard at work over on dkdynamite.com, keeping you guys up to date with all things Call of Duty, especially all things Black Ops 6. As a reminder, you can save 10% off any Control Freak order when you use code DYNAMITE, especially when it comes to the new Deadshot Daiquiri Collector's Can. Inside, you get some very exclusive thumbsticks. You can get them for either PlayStation or Xbox, and you even get a free in-game charm, as you guys will see. Make sure to pick these up while they are still available, because every hardcore zombies fan has got to have a life-size Deadshot can. Now, in the midst of all the craziness with the new MW3 content, there was something that I wanted to get into when it comes to Black Ops 6 zombies, which we're going to circle back to in just a minute. But during the Season 5 creator call a couple of days ago, obviously we were under embargo and couldn't share this info until yesterday when the season launched. Didn't get a chance to cover this in a video, but they did remind us that MW3 is getting its final update with Season 5 Reloaded. The mid-season update should be dropping on about August 21st. We're going to be seeing the final act mission, a crazy cutscene that I'm going to assume either sets up the future or maybe a pinch of Black Ops 6, let's say. And then we're going to have a new Easter egg quest that is regarded as a celebration of the entire MW3 lifecycle. Once you get that quest done and find all the artifacts, you can go into the final Dark Aether Rift, which I believe is the downtown area of Al Mazrah. And with that, I think the usual leakers out there did find some evidence that we're going to see a pretty cool and probably even a massive boss fight against the Entity. So I couldn't be more excited about that. We'll be streaming that during the Week 5 update for Season 5. But for those wondering what's going on with a PvP mode over in Zombies, without going off on too much of a tangent, but for those that want some more content in Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, I do think that if that mode still exists, it's probably something special that's just going to be for the Haunting. Maybe because there isn't going to be any traditional Zombies content in Season 6, along the lines of like an act mission or a Dark Aether Rift, or even, hey, a big boss fight. Maybe they're like, hey, let's kind of bring back the vibes of the Haunting last year from MW2, where you were able to experience PvPvE within DMZ and Warzone as a part of the Halloween celebration. So maybe we're going to get something similar in MWZ, where you get this PvPvE type experience, where you can do a bunch of boss fights while actually having the ability to down other players in like an LTM of Modern Warfare 3 Zombies. Who actually knows? But you guys probably also saw we're going to be getting a couple of new schematics with the Season 5 Reloaded update. So the final 3 schematics, first off, include the ability to increase your stash size by 10. I'm guessing this is just like a permanent schematic, so once you earn it, it just permanently increases your stash size. You don't have to equip it or anything to go ahead and do that. Unless it works differently, then we're not too sure. You also have the ability to call in a friendly disciple, which I think is cool. If you don't want to run brain rot, you get a friendly disciple that can roam around with you and help you against some of the tougher enemies. And then you have a third and final schematic, which really helps you refresh your equipment, so your tacticals and lethals much faster in the case you want to spam stuff like that while in a Dark Aether Rift or while doing a difficult act mission, whatever the case is there. But it's like I said before on the recent podcast, I'm not against new schematics, but I think something that I would have hoped to have seen in MWZ's cycle is something more along the lines of the Red Worm boss fights and other expansions to Urzikstan, where we can actually bring all these overpowered schematics into, we can have a use for all these overpowered abilities. It seems like the best use of all these new upgrades is really just through the new act missions or Dark Aether Rifts, or in the case of last season, the Unstable Rift. So I guess there's that, but you probably know what I mean. There was so much potential for them to maybe add zombies to Fortune's Keep, Rebirth, or other things entirely, but maybe Outbreak will come back in the future, maybe even with Black Ops 6 or a Black Ops game after that. But Zombies fans out there who are a fan of the Mark Other Survivor camo unlock that we saw in Season 4 Reloaded, there is a camo that I think is just as crazy, maybe not as crazy as the Season 4 Reloaded one, but this is one of the camos you can unlock for the STG, one of the camos that you can now use on any weapon once you've unlocked it using an STG. But the camo looks fantastic. It's nice and red. I think Zombies fans will really come to appreciate it, and I think it's awesome that MW3 specifically has really offered some pretty impressive camos for just some of the weapons, right? Some of the camos you can get by using a certain weapon once they come out, and then you can bring those camos onto any other weapon of your choice in the entire game. It's phenomenal, and I'm sure you guys would probably agree with that. Hopefully Black Ops 6 also offers some pretty cool camos like this. But what's really awesome is that with the launch of Season 5, it was discovered by leakers that there's going to be a new set of pre-order bonuses for Black Ops 6. Now, the first new offering is a set of 9 different acquisitions, right? These are one-time uses, so you don't have 9 permanent acquisitions forever. You get 3 legendary Aether tools, which helps you enhance your weapon's rarity, 3 flawless Ethereum crystals, allowing you to hit PAP tier 3 on the weapon that you use it on, shotgun, and then 3 ray gun weapon cases. So with all that in mind, these are 9 acquisitions you can use in MWZ. Obviously can't carry forward into Black Ops 6 because there won't be an MWZ inside of Black Ops 6. The new Call of Duty just has round-based. But aside from those acquisitions, and hey, I'm not complaining because content is content, and this could definitely be something that you find useful in the case you still have more to do in MW3 Zombies. With all that in mind though, one of the coolest surprises is the fact that the Reflect 115 Universal Camo is also officially a pre-order bonus for Black Ops 6. According to the store listing for the game, and I believe other areas of like the Xbox website, and if you go ahead and pre-order Black Ops 6 right now on any platform, you'll see a specific page pop-up that does confirm the Reflect 115 camo. I made a video about this camo a good, I think, week ago when it first leaked out. We weren't sure what it was a part of. We all speculated that it could have been a part of like a Black Ops themed challenge event or something else entirely. I think I also predicted that this could be a new pre-order bonus since we've seen it with several different recent Call of Duty titles. We've seen a couple of new pre-order bonuses get added to the list of confirmed ones later in the summer. Now, I've compared this camo already to like 115, that green camo from Black Ops 3. I think it was called Weaponized 115, and even the Afterlife camo from Origins, a beautiful PAP camo. It kind of looks similar to that one, right? I think I've seen some comments saying that it should have just been all blue apart from the other elements on this camo. It could have just been that Afterlife portion. I could see what people mean by that, but gameplay is already out there of this camo being put on several different weapons. It looks pretty good. I would say that it can maybe use some updates in the future so that it's more animated and glows a little bit more. It kind of looks better in the promo image than it does from the leaked gameplay out there, but once this camo does officially make its way into the game, I will make a follow-up short that connects to this video that does announce that the camo is now available to equip. So as of right now, if you've already pre-ordered Black Ops 6, you don't have to do anything, right? This camo should just pop up on your account along with the other acquisitions at some point soon. It could even be tomorrow. It could be today as I'm posting this video. It's unclear as to when, but Detonated will also keep you covered with an article and a tweet letting you guys know when it's out. Now, with the fact that content creators are going to be playing Black Ops 6 Zombies at COD Next, I'm certainly feeling like some marketing for the mode is going to happen before August 28th, maybe even the week of COD Next. With that though, I think whenever we do see some more Zombies marketing within the community, that could be around the time when this camo does get released. I know what you guys are probably going to say, and I was going to make a separate video about this, but decided not to. I'll just talk about it on the podcast. There was that fake marketing campaign going around, which was teasing 115, was redirecting people to the Treyarch website. There was this big fake story going around that apparently a new Easter egg got added to the terminal in Black Ops Cold War, and that was sending people emails, and that was directing people to a website where there was an Easter egg that could be solved. Apparently that still hasn't really been figured out yet. I know there's been some really weird stuff happening with Milo, Pizza, Noah J, and Familiar Zombies YouTubers where they're kind of teasing stuff on stream. According to Activision, none of that has anything to do with Black Ops 6 Zombies, but I do believe other marketing is going to be happening for BO6 Zombies in the foreseeable future, which could be tied to the release of these new zombie pre-order bonuses. But if you haven't pre-ordered the game yet and you decide to pre-order at any point in the future, this is one of the promised pre-order bonuses now. Now, as far as whether or not you can take this camo into Black Ops 6 and use it on various weapons in that game, I think it's a strong possibility. I mean, I believe exceptions could be made to carry forward. We're already going to see an exception with the 3 Woods operator skins, right? One of them is just the base model that I'm sure you can always get forever so long as you buy Black Ops 6, but there's those challenges in game right now for the zombified Woods, the brainwashed numbers one. I'm not sure if those will always be obtainable, even if you buy Black Ops 6 after the game comes out. That might be a bit iffy, but either way, if you guys have access to those skins right now, those will carry forward into the new Black Ops. What about this camo though? I'm sure they can probably make an exception to it. Hopefully they do, but if not, you can still use it on all MW2 and 3 weaponry when playing Warzone, even after Black Ops 6 integrates with the game. And I brought this up in the 115 video that I made last week. I think it's interesting that they called it Reflect 115, considering that element no longer exists in the new Dark Aether storyline. Could just be a throwback, could just be there for nostalgia, kind of similar to how Brutus and Klaus are also Vault Edition skins. Those characters might not be in Black Ops 6. I mean, Klaus probably will be if I had to guess, but maybe this is something to do with Project Janus. I'll leave that video linked down below. Maybe when the director or somebody goes into Dark Aether at some point again in the future, maybe they come back with 115. Maybe it still exists somewhere and will play some type of role in Black Ops 6 Zombies. I'd be curious to see, but it looks like as of now, this is going to be a zombie celebration of some sort when it comes to equipping the Reflect 115 camo. Now, I think it's great that they've added new bonuses for pre-ordering Black Ops 6. Who's to say that other bonuses can't be added in the future? Maybe they'll announce some other ones even during the COD Next event. There's the rumor about early access to zombies for like a week or two. That was rumored by Windows Central early last year, so maybe that's something that'll get announced at some point closer to launch. They also haven't really addressed if we're going to get campaign early access again. We got that for both MW2 and 3. Fingers crossed that's going to be the case. There's going to be a lot going on with the launch of the game alone, and I would love to be able to go ahead and play single player before we have to worry about MPs, zombies, and then Warzone later. So definitely expect other announcements for more pre-order bonuses if they exist, probably in the upcoming weeks. But that is about it. This has been dkdynamite. Leave your thoughts down below in the comment section. What are your thoughts on the new Reflect 115 pre-order bonus? How are you feeling about the free acquisitions in MWZ, plus everything else we discussed? Really hope you've enjoyed, and peace out, everybody.